Well, welcome to another special edition of Between the Studs.
We are setting up for our 6th show on our new model, the Monaco in Shadow Creek. It's a prestigious community off Coldwater and Cedar Canyon.
The purpose for this amazing new model is that we're going to be showing the latest trends, floor plan designs, outdoor trends, interior design trends, furnishings, all of it to show for what's going to be coming the next several years in one home.
Design trends are happening fast, so we're jumping on board. If we find cool things to add to the home, we're doing it. We're doing it daily.
And we're going to give you some examples here today, too. Whether you've only enjoyed fine cuisine, or if you consider yourself a gourmet chef, or even if you just have to cook to eat, you're going to be able to find something interesting in one of our 5 kitchens that's going to be here.
Well, speaking of kitchens and appliances, you think Lonnie's ever figured out that this was a range?
Is it range?
Yes, yes.
All right, stay with me. We're going to get this done. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just kidding. Wait till you see all the appliances in this home, including that built-in coffee maker.
And amongst these 5 kitchens is our prep kitchen. This space is amazing right off of our main kitchen, and I think it's actually a little bigger than the main kitchen.
Now the show today is going to talk about so many different rooms and why they're important. Like this home has 2 primary masters and wonderful studios and butler pantries like we've mentioned, but this kind of a cart is a great addition to rooms, and it really extends the life and purpose of a room to have something like this.
It's fun.
Mm-hmm.
And folks, don't forget that one of the big things for 2024 is going to be Design for All, which is just what we're talking about. It is something for everyone. So yes, for those people with special needs, but it's something that all of us can really enjoy. And one of the big components of this new house is going to be an elevator. So I can't wait to go and press all the buttons.
And Izzy, while the girls finish up setting up the scene here, we really need to talk about the golf simulator room that we're putting in this. We're really trending towards making destinations in our home, making rooms, places where we want to be. So I think they can finish up and let's go play around, huh?
Oh, hey, oh.
All right, let's do this.
Unbreakable.
My gosh.
Welcome to Between the Studs. We are Granite Ridge Builders, custom builders serving northern Indiana, northwest Ohio, and also parts of southern Michigan. We have been building custom homes for almost 2 decades, and we're really passionate about what we do. So join us today as we explore the processes, the trends, and also tips that characterize today's new home. Thanks for watching.
Welcome back. Today's Between the Studs show, we are going to continue our process in showing you what this brand new $3 million showcase home is all about and where we got our inspiration from.
And we really built this home for all of you watching this show. We're trying to incorporate all of the newest design trends, architectural styles, any feature that we could possibly think of, we're trying to put under one roof. So that way, when you come out to this home, you know, it's going to have everything that you could possibly want. You may not want all of it in your home, but you can pick pieces from here, or pull pieces from there, and incorporate them into your new build.
And we want to keep giving you an update on the progress of the Monaco. We're still in the framing stage, but what's nice is you can really feel the scale of this home now, because we are got every floor framed up. They're starting to work on the roof rafters, and it looks fantastic on the lot.
Is it going to be a full month for framing?
It'll be a little over a month, actually. It'll be probably closer to 6 weeks.
Wow.
Now, before we get out to the job site, we have a lot of awesome things to show you when it comes to design trends and rooms and what's popular in 2024 when it comes to floor plans. And we'll be predicting what's going to be popular in the coming years.
And we're going to be talking about rooms. But one thing we're not going to be talking about, or we are going to be talking about it now because I'm talking about it, outside. Outdoor living.
Is that a room?
That is a room. I mean, we are going to have literally 1,000 square foot of outdoor living space that you're going to have outdoor kitchens with, pools, walkout basement. Just the outside itself is going to be a room.
And speaking of rooms, for about 15 to 20 years now, people have expected their primary suite to be on the first floor of the home. We heard that a lot. We called it the story-and-a-half concept. But that is changing now. A lot of people are coming in now and say, I don't want one, I want 2 primary suites. You know, multi-generational living, kids wanting their own bedroom and bath.
Kids today.
Yeah, it is. And there's also some couples out there where one of the couples snores.
What? I feel like you're talking directly to Joe Freeman. Like that's a
2 primary suites. That's what I'm talking about.
You know, a lot of people are wanting wine and whiskey rooms, and let me tell you, we have done wine and whiskey rooms in a really cool way in the Monaco. It is dark and moody down there. It has got tables, so it's almost like a restaurant. It's it's really
cool. Light fixtures and a bar. Oh gosh, I'm so excited.
And adjacent to that is a social lounge. So if you have a large gathering of people using those rooms, or even a small gathering, you have a nice social lounge area. If you want to flip on the game and relax, lots of opportunities to have friends over in this home.
We've had a lot of clients ask for that feature in the homes that they've already built.
Absolutely.
And with the popularity of working from home and the return to stylish home offices, we're also predicting that you're going to see a little space next to it that would be like a break room or a relaxing lounge room.
Now, children's retreats are a must because I need my kids to have their own space at times. And so we have an awesome children's retreat here. And I'm probably the most excited about some of these bathrooms where we've incorporated 2 steam showers.
Go, time out. Time out. No. Lonnie and Luke and I just got back from the Home Builder Show one more time. And we don't understand. Why are you doing 2 steam showers?
You have to have one on each floor, right? The master and then downstairs with the
Here's
fitness.
what the new most popular thing down at the home show was doing for us, and we saw it all, and I think I got at least 1 or 2, a sauna room.
Oh, cool.
Why would we not do
like
a
that.
sauna room? Why do we need 2 steam rooms?
True.
Well, you don't mind if we add it, do you?
No, but here's the problem. This is a change order. Okay, and this is what happens when you build a big home like this. But the big question, especially for the audience, is this: what is the difference between a sauna and a steam room?
Is it
Anyone?
infrared light? Is that what it's on?
Actually, the big difference with it is when you have a steam shower, it's more moisture. It actually does more health benefits for you. It's just a little more what they call a wet shower, where if you're doing the sauna, that's more hot. That's when you're breaking out the dry.
It's more
That's when you have the
recreational,
stones.
too.
It's more relaxing. It's more relaxing.
Yeah. And by the way, when it comes to saunas, you can put them in your house for anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000.
Well, now, I warned you, especially you, Kayla, we can't be making all these changes to this house. You gave me a deadline.
That's your change.
But I guess after this, I'm going to go tear up some concrete in order to get
This
this
is your
on.
change. I don't get docked on this one.
Well, good luck, Luke. Now, before we hit the sauna, though, everyone needs a Technook. Every home should have one of these. And of course, we're going to have a fantastic Technook in this home. A lot of our Technooks feature 1, 2, 3 workstations.
And I know I've already talked about it several times throughout these segments here, but the golf simulator.
Here we go again.
Is there going to be a golf simulator in this house?
There's going to be a golf simulator, and I think we should start a golf league, maybe Tuesday nights or something.
I'm all for that.
It's going to be down there. There's going to be a viewing area that has kind of a pub-style feel with darts and an overhanging bar. It's going to be amazing. You guys aren't going to want to miss it.
Okay, one of my favorite rooms, and I think this is going to catch on very fast. It's called the vault room, or at least we're calling it the vault room. We're going to do a door that is second to none, but here's the problem. Out of all these brains that we have here, no one can tell me what that is going to be in there. I'm assuming it would be for, maybe jewelry, money, but this is so big. How many square feet?
Oh, there's probably close to 600 square feet down there.
Wait, this is huge. It's like 3 rooms in our base. So here's what you do. Tell me some other rooms that you're going to suggest that we make that room.
I do have a suggestion. I think that thing is long enough that we can make it a bowling alley.
It's not quite. It's 45 feet long. We need about 60 for a true bowling league.
How about cornhole then?
A batting cage.
That would work. Batting cage,
yes.
Okay, Izzy, the other thing is, he just looked it up. You know what the cost for 2 lanes is in that? What would you guess?
A lot.
Just a couple dimes.
It's going to be about $160,000 for a true 2-lane bowling
So
alley.
we go from $3 million to 3.2. What's the problem?
The golf simulator isn't looking that bad of a price anymore, guys.
Okay, so what are some other ideas?
If only I were allowed to buy all the purses that I would like to buy, but I'm not. So
I'm thinking you have a whiskey room, you have a wine room, you have multiple bars, you've got the golf simulator, you've got arcade down there. I think you need a place to store your cigars.
Humidor.
Make it a big humidor down there.
How about a trophy room? Sports trophies or hunting trophies? My son has one at his home full of trophies, mainly hunting trophies. Every time I walk by, I hear something growl.
Mike, you were in football. You could put that one
I have
little
a couple
itty-bitty
of
trophy.
participation trophies in there. Yeah, I could throw it in there. What if we did it into like a whiskey grotto or something like that, where you could store your high-end bottles of liquor or wine or anything?
So you
like
want a whiskey room and a whiskey
Right, you
storage
have to store it somewhere so that way you can drink it somewhere.
What if it were Mike's doghouse? I mean, like, not for the dog, but for when Mike
Put a
gets in
bunk bed
trouble.
in there.
Yeah. mhm.
Well, don't forget that room is completely encased with concrete, so it does make a very natural storm shelter.
Yeah.
Color is going to be a featured trend as we're moving towards 2024 and in our Monaco model.
Different shades of light blue are the 2024 colors of the year. We're going to use a lot of that in our model, as well as some terracotta hues and dusty beiges too.
We're also going to be using more black, especially in some of these specialty rooms that we're talking about. And mark my word, put on the calendar today, I said this, we will have an all-black house in the near future.
Now in 2024, we believe that there's going to be it's really going to be the year of standout kitchen areas. And this Monaco definitely has those.
And we're moving away from sleek, white, modern-looking kitchens to more of the soft woods. I guess I'm a modern man because I really like those soft woods in the kitchen.
We'll see things like, the statement wood hoods. We're going to see things like beverage centers, beverage carts, and even a little beer tap. Yeah. So we got all those things coming around, and all the appliances are going to become more and more integrated and even sometimes hidden inside the cabinetry.
So you're going to see all of these things featured and much, much more. Luke, like you said, there's 5 kitchens in this place, including 2 outdoor kitchens that come with an amazing view.
Oh, yeah.
These kitchens are amazing, but so are the pantries. There's a prep kitchen, which used to be called maybe a scullery or a butler's pantry. So that is a main focal point in the main level of this home, as well as a great kitchen downstairs with that wonderful pantry. So there's a lot to talk about when it comes to the design of all of these kitchens. We have 2 outdoor kitchens, so a lot of different appliances. How are we going to incorporate the grill and the tap and the pizza oven? Has anybody mentioned this pizza oven yet? So we have a lot of really cool things like that outside. But then inside we have that main prep kitchen, we have the main kitchen and the basement, and we're really incorporating a lot of fun materials. We're going to have a live edge countertop bar in the basement, and we're going to have really great backsplashes with all quartz countertop for focal points, an amazing hood that's all brass in the main kitchen. It's going to be such a statement as you walk in. So it's really important to get these spaces right and design each one exactly how you want it to be, because it really is the heart of the home for these kitchens and pantries.
And in 2024, some of the building trends that we're going to see in all of our new construction, and especially in this Monaco model, are natural materials. So lots of woods, metals. You're going to see this throughout all of our homes.
Metals will be more muted and chrome, not what we call that bossy brass. Go ahead and make your joke, Mike.
Nope, I already made it. I'll just sit here and be quiet.
Well, one thing that we haven't really talked a lot about yet is our interior finishes. And we have Choice Designs, we've partnered with them. They are coming up with some furniture pieces that you will just want to come in and sit. They're comfortable, they're rounded, they're different. All kinds of different features in the house that are the furnishings. That's coming up, but I can't wait for that.
So the big thing with it all is nothing's out of style. You have multifunctional tables, you have some unique lines, you've got some curves to things, you've got, different fabrics. It's just everything is in this year, and we're gonna really make this house look amazing with everything.
All right, stay tuned. We're going to talk another bit about vision boards and also get back out to that field and see how that progress is going.
Oh, that's super exciting.
Let's do it.
We gotta get up.
I gotta go.
Well, it's time for our favorite segment. Each time we talk about the Monaco, it's time to talk about the different decorating in each room. So this time we're going to talk half bath first. Let's just take a moment to admire the walls of the half bath.
Love the really cool things about a half bath, that it's not just another room. You can really stylize a half bath to something very unique, and that's what we've done here. So the vanity is awesome with this kind of rattan material for the doors. We have an amazing wallpaper we're super excited about, and then we even did wainscoting and a special mirror. So again, we've stylized this bathroom that it's an experience, not just another room in the home.
Right, people can do wallpaper, right, Jen? Like that's
Can do
allowed.
wallpaper. Sometimes it's just a small little area, but above the wainscoting, it's just enough to make a statement.
Let's go down into the basement. That living area in the basement is going to be something.
Now this basement living space is more of a social gathering area as well as a media space. What we've done is, instead of the theater rooms that's off to the side that everyone kind of doesn't know, should I go in there? Is that where I really want to be? We want to make this space a part of the rest of the family. So it is adjacent to the basement bar and kitchen area. It's also very close to the tasting bar and wine room. So it's really the heart of the basement. And we did a wonderful media wall where you're going to have several TVs, not just one, not just two, a couple. But it's also, again, stylized. You're going to have very comfortable, luxurious chairs to sit in for this comfortable viewing area. And we've had a few other special touches as well.
And I can just imagine right now being on that elevator, going down to this lower level, and walking into this spectacular room. The walls are light, they're gossamer veil, but we have the dark accents with the entertainment center, the nice fireplace over in the corner, and we're bringing in a lot of natural elements. So stones when it comes to accent furniture, we have the leathers, metals, and then of course the element of the fire in the fireplace.
Absolutely.
There's a lot going on down there, but it all really does work together. Now let's get back in the elevator, okay? And let's go upstairs so we can go into the prep kitchen, because there's not just a kitchen upstairs. There's also a prep kitchen, so that those of us who are a little messier when we cook have some place to hide it from our guests.
Well, our prep kitchen is one of our 5 kitchens in the Monaco. So this is a spectacular area for food prep, bringing in your big Costco items. It's just an amazing large space for creating fun events at your home. I mean, look at the tile. We have an on-point diagonal tile pattern going on in there. And just look at the storage. It's just going to be amazing.
It is a wonderful space. I'm so excited. And as you can see behind me on this vision board, we've really incorporated state-of-the-art appliances, not only in the main kitchen, but the prep kitchen as well. They're both very important spaces, and we have a couple extra pieces. We have that really cool commercial-like faucet with also a beverage cleaning faucet, which is super fun and very practical. So we've done a lot of cool things. Now, what you don't see in this vision board that I can point out here is the amazing, so excited, coffee machine. And this is not just on the counter coffee machine. This is built into the wall, super espresso. It's like having a coffee shop in your home, and we're incorporating that into this prep kitchen.
We're never going to have to go anywhere ever again.
Never. Well, as you can see, this here is one of many awesome rooms to come see at our Shadow Creek home, the Monaco. And we are really excited for Granite Ridge to be able to bring to you what you see behind us, these vision boards for every custom home that Granite Ridge builds. Our clients are getting this vision board, so we're super excited to bring all of this to you, and we have so much more to show.
Welcome back. We're here at the Monaco out at Shadow Creek. It's another cold day, but the framers are working up on the roof rafters. I brought Lucian Krozik out here today, and he is the head designer on this masterpiece. There was a bunch of us with a lot of ideas, a lot of crazy ideas, but he's the one who brought it to fruition. Now, the nice thing is if you decide to build a home with Granite Ridge, he's the guy that you can sit down with and also design your masterpiece. And I can't brag about him enough. We brought him out here to talk with the framer about some crucial areas, but we're standing down in the basement currently right now. And I know this was an area that we spent a lot of time talking through because the designers wanted it all to be as open as possible. Nice open basement, nice high ceilings. We got a kitchen right off to the right here. We've got a fireplace looking here. So this was an area that we had to look because we had a bunch of spans, we have a bunch of mechanicals got to pass through here. So Lucian, walk us through this process.
And a lot of weight above here too. So this basement is a product of the first floor. I like to start with that first floor, get that laid out, and then we're looking at load bearing points. And I kind of work backwards and see what that gives us. And then from there we look at the different types of, are we going to do floor trusses? Are we going to do I-joists? What Luke's got here, we got our typical I-joist. This is 11/7/8 I-joist.
11/7/8 is how tall it is, so
we've got the height there, yep. We've got the web, we've got the flange, and there are hundreds of combinations of the width, the type of material, the height of that flange, and that impacts the spans that we have. So one of my favorite products to think about is going to be the LVLs, laminated veneer lumber. It's very handy. We got lots of different spans. We can adjust the height.
Yeah, we can make them taller. LVL, as you mentioned, laminated veneer lumber, it basically means there's a bunch of tiny little slivers glued together, pressed together, which makes a very solid beam. And then we can double these up, triple them up, which is what's behind us. We can even quadruple them. I don't know that I've ever seen a 5th layer in there. Maybe we have, but this is probably the product you see most on our job sites to help us span as well as support the weight above our head.
We have one of those above our overhead garage doors right now. It's 2 feet tall, just they get very large.
So another alternative to an LVL would be a glue lamb, which is what I'm holding here, which is exactly what it looks like, is a bunch of 2x4s glued together. Now, what's the main difference between the two?
How the lumber is oriented. This is stacked 2x4s, and then we got this guy laminated together here, the strands.
Yeah, now typically when you see these are going to be a little bit taller. In order to get the strength that we need to support, this is going to be a little bit taller, which is why we like using these typically, is because it's going to allow us to have a little bit more head height. But sometimes we do need this extra bulky beam. Now, one third option that we...
Get your workout.
Yeah, I should have let you pick this one up. One third option that we try really hard not to use, partly because it is so heavy. Like, I mean, this is... struggle to pick up just this. Can you imagine this being 15 feet, 20 feet long? It takes a lot of people, a lot of equipment to get this in place, but it does allow us a little bit more head height, even more so than the LVL.
More head height, longer spans, but we'd like to stay away from using cranes when possible.
Yep, but on this house, we've got even a different product out here.
Yeah, we decided we're going to go away from the I-joist and we're going to go to a floor truss. And that's going to allow us to get greater spans, take that bounce out of that floor, and then another cool benefit, the plenum, the mechanicals, we can hide those inside that system now instead of dropping it below. It gives us more headroom.
Right, and these are made out of 2x4s, so if you look side by side to our I-joist, look at how much more, again, nailing flange, gluing flange we have, so quite substantial, 1.5 to 3.5 inches, so 2 more inches alone, right? And then like you mentioned, a greater span, which allowed us to get this nice open feel. Still need a couple support posts in some crucial locations, but this is really nice down here.
Luke, I got a big concern here, man.
Yeah.
Got a big concern.
What's up?
Brand new house. The basement's wet.
Well, first of all, Lonnie, we're constantly concerned with water management.
Yeah.
But secondly, there's no roof on this yet, and it's been raining for 3 straight days. So of course it's wet. Here, you hold on to that. We'll make you a little bit more useful.
But I got another concern, Luke.
Okay.
I've looked over this whole basement floor. There is no sump pump pit. That's so important.
You're right. That is so important, especially here in Indiana. But we are on a unique lot here where we have plenty of fall. We've got another 12 foot of fall out this basement, back to a creek. So what we created was a natural drain. So we took the sump pump out, and then all those drain tiles that run around the perimeter of this house all run to that lower field back there. So that way we're not relying on mechanical, equipment to keep us dry. It's gravity that we're relying on.
That makes a lot of sense. So you're telling me we're not bringing water into the basement or into the sump pump pit to get rid of it. It's out there already.
Exactly. Yep.
The reason I'm concerned, Luke, is in most of our homes we have an interior tile and an exterior tile. They come together and they go into the sump pump pit.
We funnel all of those tiles straight to the sump pit, right? So we're channeling that water there. Then as we do, we pump it up and then pump it out, right? But again, we're relying on those mechanical. We still have the interior and exterior tile on this because we don't want that hydraulic pressure building around this basement. So those tiles, though, again, just lead straight out to the backyard.
That makes a lot of sense in this case.
Oh, watch out, watch out.
Oh, man. Oh, we got in the bucket. Nice. All right, Mike, we are down at the Monaco in the basement, and I know this room you have been so excited for. You couldn't wait till it be finished. So those are the first official hits in the golf room.
Pretty solid ones too. Yeah. So golf simulators and golf simulator rooms are gaining in popularity like crazy right now. They're trending in the right way. So we're actually meeting with a company this afternoon to start planning out this golf simulator here. So there's a lot of steps that have to be thought out before we can just slap in a projector and a screen, that sort of thing.
Right, and this is going to be more than just a golf simulator room. So where we're standing here is going to be kind of an observation bar, kind of looking out at the people playing golf. There's going to be darts, games, entertainment room. So this will be a very flexible space, but you can see behind me, we've sunk the concrete. We sunk it down 3 foot in order to accommodate that golf simulator.
Yeah, we really needed that headroom height so that way you can swing a club and everything like that, and then build the frame around it to make sure that this is a safe area to swing golf clubs.
Yeah, now it took a lot of engineering. We talked a lot about meeting with all those different people. In order to sink this down in the basement, we had to get really creative and make sure that we weren't creating an area that would potentially have water collect in it. Now there's water in there today, which we're gonna have to clean out in a second, but that's because we're still in frame stage. So the rain, every time it rains, water's getting down here. But eventually, this will be a very beautiful space where I imagine both of us will be spending a lot of time.
Oh yeah, I'll have to see the chiropractor after I'm done here.
Well, I'm gonna get the squeegee.
All right.
Your ball went there, I don't know where mine went.
Oh, here we go.
I thought this was a really, really good show, and I think the audience is going to love it. So let's finish up by talking, what is your favorite room, since we have so many? What's your favorite room in this house?
My favorite room is definitely the master bathroom. We talked about it today, but what a retreat this is going to be.
Well, this week, because it changes every week. This week, my favorite room is the pool, because we've been out designing the pool this week. It's going to be amazing.
I really love the children's retreat, not to just because my kids need their own space, but I'm really excited to show them how cool a space can be that's designed just for them.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about the fitness room. We've got brick wall planned. We've got, I mean, it's going to be a great space to work out and meditate and do all those fun things.
Social lounge for me. I love all the TVs. I can watch the Nature Channel and my sports, and maybe take a walk back and forth between the cigar room, bring a couple things back and forth.
I like that 1,700 square foot plus garage, 8
Yes,
cars,
sir.
and it's even got a dog washing station.
You know, it sounds funny. My favorite thing is the prep kitchen. I mean, you can have all your mess and keep everything in there and just keep your kitchen just immaculate.
Now you would think I would talk about outdoor living or the golf simulator, but storage gets overlooked a lot, and we have a walk-in attic in this house that's gonna be to die for because ton of storage space, 2 access points. You can just walk in from the upstairs, or you can walk up the stairs through the garage and find access to that storage space.
Well, forget an individual room. I mean, you guys are coming alongside me with every step of this way, and every room is unique, every room is special, but the whole project for me, I mean, just the entire, every day I go out there, take a look at the thing, and it's just coming together so wonderfully.
I can't wait to see the time lapse at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if this is a room or not, but Lonnie and I both feel that this is the most important part of the house, and that's the elevator. As we get older, our knees just aren't working like they used to. In fact, even Mike, your football days are starting to hit you,
man.
but the elevator and the access to it. All right, guess what? We got to close. Kayla, please close for us.
Thank you all so much for joining us today. If you'd like to learn a little bit more about who we are, what we do, and why we do what we do so well, please pick up the phone and give us a call. Visit our website, or even better yet, come in our front doors. We'd love to talk to you about every room that's going in this new model.
Are your knees really starting to go out a little bit?
Oh, the old left one.
And there's one other appliance, and that's the oven, where you put the knobs, whether they're in the back or in the front.
It's a range.
You're correct. That's right. Okay. And one other appliance is the oven. You know, where they put the, what did I say? Okay, yeah. It is a range, isn't it? And one other appliance is the oven. I'm sorry. And one other appliance is the range. Did I say it right? Is it right? I don't know now. I'm confused. Is it range?
Yes, yes.
All right. Stay with me. We're going to get this done. I'm sorry. And one other appliance to consider. We're going south.
Whoa!
Boom!
Nick is going to come to our golf outing and film me all day, not hit a whiff. I know! That's what I'm saying!
You know what? You looked up.
You know, Roger, I love the name Tullamore. Tullamore is such a whoa, guys! Hey! Not the house, not the house, not the. Oh my God!